Kicked off this app.
Iron Game Part 2 to Beginning Guide to Dominancy, Woman Explaining the Beginning Guide to Dominancy. You gotta always be the constant dominant one in the relationship. That woman should constantly be adjusting to your life and your lifestyle. Why would you adjust your lifestyle to fit a woman's lifestyle? A woman should be adjusting her lifestyle to fit your lifestyle constantly. And, she'll settle for the more submissive man because that man doesn't mind that woman being, the more dominant one in the relationship. But you got to be the dominant one at all times. The alpha is constantly making moves, constantly on go, refuses to send for the woman. So the woman is always going to be combative towards the alpha male. Remember, gang, we just got to stay focused on becoming the best version of ourselves and staying the best version of ourselves at all times. Just another big video bringing awareness, beginner's guide to women's to dominancy and women explaining this. The alpha male refuses to send for that woman, and she'll be more attractive to that man though, because he's more dominant in the bed, and dominant in the bed. So, and you got to be able to finish the job. The alpha is just there to finish the job, and and allow that woman just to go back off into the world, do whatever she wants, and she'll keep simps around, and she'll just do this from guy to guy. Remember, gang, take all this information and apply when needed, gang.
But this felt like a safe enough topic to talk about, so today we are going to do a beginner's guide to dominance. Okay, so first thing first, I label myself as submissive with some switch tendencies. I have dominated in the past. I'm just more comfortable being submissive. That being said, it's important no matter what side of the aisle you are on to know what to look for in a dominant partner and how to conduct yourself as the dominant partner. And that is what we're going to be talking about today. So first things first, your most important thing, your foundational piece is consent, because you will have so many fake doms come out the woodwork who are just immediately overly sexual. He will go straight into role play. Who in the middle of sex, they will try and slap you or choke you or anything like that. No, it's no, because they do not have consent. They don't know your limits. They don't know your boundaries. Nothing. They don't know your safe word. It's just dangerous behavior and it's unacceptable, and you should never put up with that. It's a huge red flag because a lot of that just ends up being assault. Okay, that's not what we want. Another important thing, number 2, communication. I cannot stress how much communication is necessary for this, because before you try something new, you should talk about it. I'm not against trying something new during an act of sex, like just lightly something, but for a lot of things, I think communicating beforehand is important. I know myself, with me and my main partner, before we try something new, we will talk about it beforehand. And then if it's prolonged, like it's something we're doing the whole afternoon, halfway through, we'll talk, see how it's going, if you want to change anything up for the next part, if you even want to continue. And then after the second part, we'll also talk again at the end, okay? Because you need to keep talking, keep the open lines of communication, because the amount of trust and vulnerability needed to give your body in that way is insurmountable. Okay, you have to trust this person so much because you are giving them your body. Okay, that's no small thing. And that leads us into number 3, which is that submission is earned. It is not given, it is not demanded, and you cannot just take it. It's not to be taken, because you got a lot of people who are going to yell and scream and say I'm a dom and all that and expect you just to listen based on that, and that's not how it works at all. Dominance is something that I find personally is not something that is said. It is something in the way someone holds themselves, in their presence. It's the way the authority they just naturally have. Because one of the big things for myself is that I know someone is dominant for me is they don't put up with my shit. I'm very flirtatious and I can get my way easily in bed if I want to, but I find guys who are very dominant, they don't put up with my shit. I'm a brat, so I will try and get away with whatever I can. They do not give me an inch, not an inch. They give me nothing. I never win in the games I play, and that is one of the big signs. Wait for part 2. So I know y'all have been begging for this kind of content, but I've been trying not to get kicked off this app. But this felt like a safe enough topic to talk about. So today we are going to do a beginner's guide to dominance. Okay, so first thing first, I label myself as submissive with some switch tendencies. I have dominated in the past. I'm just more comfortable being submissive. That being said, it's important no matter what side of the aisle you are on to know what to look for in a dominant partner and how to conduct yourself as the dominant partner. And that is what we're going to be talking about today. So first things first, your most important thing, your foundational piece is consent, because you will have so